Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Psycho, and I've got another Walking Dead video for you all today. This one should be relatively brief, but I do want to get some things covered and put some ideas out here because it's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. The topic of this video is going to be over the idea that Abraham was most likely strategically picked by Negan on purpose. Now, as it sounds, this video is just going to be a matter of opinion and perspective. Many people can look at it different ways and interpret different ways, so my opinion may be a little bit different from yours. In the past, before the Negan kill, I've covered topics and videos that discuss the idea of the eeny, meeny, miny, mo process actually being random and not having a pattern. In the premiere, it actually looked like it was that way as well, where Negan was just picking a person and saying eeny, meeny, miny, mo like it was random, in which he actually wasn't doing a random process. Now that we realize the process might not have been random, we have to think about why he would pick Abraham. Considering the fact that his whole goal is to break down the group and make them fall in line to meet their quota by giving Negan and the Saviors half of their stuff every time they come to Alexandria, it would make sense that Negan kills the person that seems like would be the most resistant to this falling in line idea. As we saw from some hints in the Season 6 finale, you could see there were moments that foreshadowed the idea that Abraham was not going to back down against Negan. Little small touches of these hints included the scene where Negan is doing the eeny, meeny, miny, mo process, and once he gets to Abraham and aims Lucille at him, Abraham stands up straight as he can as if he has no fear for Negan and the Saviors, which is the opposite of the goal that Negan and the Saviors have in their mind. They want Rick's group to fear them so they can get what they need out of them. I know in a recent article, and even in the Talking Dead premiere episode, they stated that Negan is a smart villain. He's someone who picks on the weaknesses of characters and is very quick to realize certain qualities of each character. For example, on Talking Dead, they noted moments where Negan formed the connection of Carl being Rick's son. They noted the moments of Negan realizing that Glenn and Maggie are together, and that also Rosita and Abraham used to have a thing. So as we can see, Negan is very good at picking out these details and forming an idea on what could possibly be with them. It is because of this reasoning that I think Negan strategically picked Abraham, because he knew when it came down to it, no matter if he scared all of the people in the group except for Abraham, Abraham would be that person that would never back down in fear of someone else. He knew that. He knew Abraham would die before he backs down to someone else. That is why I believe he chose Abraham, because Abraham was the one person out of the group that he read would not back down, even after the possibility of him choosing someone other than Abraham. To me, this makes a lot of sense, and it also makes sense because I've done videos in the past mentioning the idea that the process of picking the person was random. I know in some predictions videos I've mentioned this idea before, but it really all makes sense now as every piece of the puzzle is coming together. Of course, many of you guys might have different opinions and ideas, and I would definitely recommend sharing that down in the comments section below. I just thought this was an interesting connection that I formed from my perspective, and it was something that I realized made a little bit of sense once you looked at it from the grand scale. I also like the fact that not only is Negan brutal, but he's a character that plays a smart game and understands how to manipulate situations. I think that's a really cool quality to have in a villain, and I cannot wait to see what else they have in store with Negan for us in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace out.